We all know that Star Wars Jedi 3 is happening, and now we also have confirmation that this will be the end, the final finale for Cal Kestis. But what exactly is going to happen here? What's the story going to do? How are they going to wrap up his trilogy? Is it going to be dark? Is it going to be good? Is he going to sacrifice himself? Will he end up being like Anakin in the Vader arc? Well, we're going to cover everything today. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy your Chaos. Drop a like. Make sure you leave a comment because I read every single comment on every video. And today we're going to jump in everything we know: confirmation, official news, leaks, rumors, speculation, plots, characters, the whole 9 yards about Star Wars Jedi 3, when we could actually get it, and what it's actually going to be about. So make sure you drop that like, and let's go. As we always like to do, let's go with the official confirmation and the big news first. Yes, Jedi 3 is happening. We know that. EA and Respawn have already confirmed it. In fact, at EA's Investor Day in 2024, EA's Laura Miley explicitly said the next Star Wars Jedi game will be the final chapter of Cal Kestis' story. That means Jedi 3 will wrap this trilogy up with a bow. And original director Stig Asmussen even hinted early on that it's always meant to be 3 games, though he's no longer at Respawn. But I like that. Make it clean, make it good. Actor Cameron Monaghan, who plays Cal, has also teased the sequel. On social media, he even said when Jedi 3 finally arrives, it will be really cool. Now, taken together, these hints do confirm Respawn is hard at work on this project as we speak. Plus, in August of this year, just the other day, EA Entertainment head Laura listed Jedi 3 on EA's slate of upcoming Disney games. In short, there's an official word. Jedi 3 is in development, and it will be Cal's last adventure. Now, when would it come? We have no official release date yet, but there's clues out there that we can kind of latch onto. Various job postings at Respawn hinted that the new game is being built on the Unreal Engine 5. Seems like every game is now. The first 2 were used by UE4. Now, this major upgrade suggests Respawn is aiming for next-gen visuals and performance, and given that shift, plus the fact that Fallen Order took 5 years to develop and Survivor took 4 years, analysts think Jedi 3 could still be several years out. One write-up noted that adding the time to adapt to UE5 likely pushes the game into 2028. Now, fans on Reddit, they've done the math too. One user pointed out that a 2027-2028 window lines up with the next console generation. That would make Jedi 3 either a launch or early title for new systems. That same user guessed a late 2027 release at the earliest, so think holiday season. And another site, well, they concluded a 4 to 5 year dev cycle means 2028. The bottom line is, don't expect Jedi 3 this year, don't expect it in 2026. A lot of people are speculating it won't drop until 2027 or 2028. We'll probably get an official reveal well ahead of that. But for now, we're in wait and watch mode. I think we'll get a teaser next year. Now, what's the story going to be about? Well, details, they're scarce, but we do know Jedi 3 is intended to wrap up Cal's saga. Since Survivor ended with Cal, Merrin, and baby Kato looking to the future, fans are thinking the 3rd game will start with their new makeshift family. Other surviving characters, like Kato's real father, could return. We'll see. And one major clue is Jedi 3 will take place closer to the original Star Wars era. Survivor was set about 9 years before Episode 4. So Jedi 3 is thought to cover the years leading right up to the Rebellion's big moments. That means Cal and Merrin will be older and the stakes will be even higher, which I think is super exciting. Beyond all that, it's just theorizing. Fan theories, they're out there. Some fans think the Empire will come after Cal's new family. So imagine a plot where Kato is kidnapped, or that Cal might fall to the dark side in order to protect those he loves. That would be cool. Others point out the parallels between Cal and Anakin, and they wonder if Cal's journey ends in a sacrificial heroic act. Some even suggest he might actually die saving the rebellion. And yeah, the biggest rumor out there that many are thinking of will be a showdown between Cal and Vader. Now, on forums, you see people saying Cal versus Vader. That would be epic. That would be an epic way to end it. There's no proof of it at all, but if Respawn wants that dramatic climax, that would probably qualify as huge. Imagine if Vader actually killed Cal. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go that dark. Now, aside from Vader, there's other ideas. Some think Jedi 3 might be titled something like Jedi Dark Times to reflect a darker tone. There's another out there that says Jedi Master Yoda or other original trilogy characters could appear via Force visions, though there's no evidence of that, but you can imagine they're going to try to tie in the Skywalker saga there. On a lighter side, some fans talk about characters like Grease showing up again as a cameo. We'll see. We're probably going to see familiar faces, that's for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's even an idea that Cal would be training Merrin in the ways of the Jedi, since she already uses Force magic in Survivor. Others Wonder if that mysterious new price tag on Bail Organa's lightsaber in Survivor might actually tie into Jedi 3. Honestly, it could happen. It could not, but it could. I mean, they're all take with a grain of salt rumors, of course. The only thing confirmed is Jedi 3 is in the works, and it will end Cal's story. Everything else, kidnappings, Vader battles, new Jedi Order, it's all fun to talk about. It really, really is. But the big question is, how do you end this trilogy? Because we're talking about two games that are beloved. Everybody wants Cal to end up on the big screen. And I'm talking about Cameron the actor who plays Cal. Everybody loves him, thinks he is perfect for this world, and they want to see him incorporated into the big screen or into the TV series. They want him to jump off the video game map and become part of the bigger picture. I personally agree, but then again, you are tied to a certain timeline here because you can't really take him much farther. I guess you could take him, I don't know how far you could take him. And then it gets to a point where he's just really old and then he sacrifices himself. You have a window that you could definitely work with. Now, could he show up in movies like Mandalorian and Grogu? Absolutely. Could he show up in something like Starfighter, which is set after Episode 9? No, I don't know if that math works at all. And I think if it does, he would be really, really old. So you only have certain ways you can actually use him, but you could always use flashbacks and things like that in Force Ghosts as well. So there are ways to incorporate him in. There are stories you can tell. Oh, if we're getting an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, which I'm pretty sure that's been announced, I think, maybe, possibly, not sure. But if it is, we can definitely see Cal incorporated in there. Are they going to do it? I don't know. Should they do it? Absolutely, yes. He is one of the most beloved characters in the Star Wars universe, and all he's been in is a video game. Imagine if they actually brought him into real life and used the same voice actor. Use Cameron. He is perfect for it. If you've ever seen him, he literally is Cal. Now, the big question to me, how do you end this? How do you give him a proper send-off? Is it a sacrificial send-off? Do you go down the route where he actually does turn to the dark side because he's forced to? We get that Anakin type vibe. I think if they really want to be risk takers, they do something to have him dabble in the dark side in this final finale. I really do. Will he end up that way? No, of course. They're not going to leave this on a cliff. They're not going to leave us hanging with it. But you could definitely make that journey throughout Jedi 3. And then at the end, he does what he has to do. I think that would be honorable. Then again, some people probably don't want to see him go down that route. Does he just continue to be good guy all the way through? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but it is going to be exciting to see how they wrap this up. They need to treat it the right way, which they have with the first two. This is an awesome series, and it's going to end up being one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars trilogy video. I don't even know if there is another Star Wars trilogy video game out there, but this is going to go down as the top. It really, really is. They killed it. Can't wait for Jedi 3. Let me know what you guys want out of this. Let me know what you don't want out of this. How can they screw it up? How can they make sure it actually works? And I'm going to guess and say we're going to get this in 2027 around holiday season. See you guys soon.